Okay, if I got this right, we have the Detroit Legends versus the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas.
Mullum Mullum Alomomolas.
Alright, Frenzy, what was your strategy here as I update the rosters?
The strategy was predominantly around Zygarde and Scrafty because I took a look at his draft and he very few answers for Scrafty at all. So it was just like, oh, I can just bring this and like 6-0 him. And then I wanted to bring Pyukumuku because it helped with potential Snorlax or Suicune because it can beat them 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a nice fire resist. I don't think Darmanitan is capable of 2 KOing it with Choice Band Flare Blitz, so that's nice. Zygarde was pretty fat. I ran like 16 attack EVs on it, but the rest is in HP and defense. And
Nice.
special defense. So I think the spread is never 2-hit KO'd by Choice Band Tyranitar's Crunch off the rocks. It's never 2-hit KO'd by defensive Zapdos's HP Ice after rocks. And it's never 2-hit KO'd by Darmanitan's Choice Band Flare Blitz after rocks. So it eats a lot of hits from his team. Feeney is also there for taunt. He has a lot of things that like to use setup, so Feeney can taunt them and prevent them from really doing it. Gengar was a huge threat to his draft. As you can see, Ghost and Fighting coverage tears him apart. He has no Ghost resist, and his Ghost resist is Tyranitar, which is super fighting weak. And then Steelix pretty much just beats Zerix, that's all it's there for, and to set rocks.
Alright. Well, let's see what happened.
I was just gonna. You asked what was your set or what was your method or whatever. I was just gonna say Zygarde.
Pretty much.
On to the battle.
Zygarde a Lameo.
We got the
Yeah.
Snorlax versus Feeney lead.
This
Oh, there's
was a bit of
another
a-
there's another
yeah.
Yawn user. What a surprise.
Oh my god.
This was really,
Yeah.
really dumb on his part. Not only, like, I could have led with Scrafty, because Scrafty pretty much just takes this game at, like, team preview. But yawning under Misty Terrain is a complete free turn, because it won't activate under terrain.
Well, and
Yeah.
well, and
Yeah.
also after the taunt anyway. Yeah, it was double
Yeah.
blocked.
Yeah.
So this just gives me free turns with Scrafty, and, like, he's Tailwind here for some reason, which I don't get, because you don't really get a lot of turns to abuse Tailwind. Zapdos is not the best thing to be abusing Tailwind. He has nothing on his team to really abuse Tailwind.
Yeah, if anything, he's got a slower team. Like Darmanitan could maybe benefit from it, but like Suicune, Tyranitar, Snorlax, Gliscor, none of them need to be fast.
I don't know. why
Yeah, I
it's
set up
taking
all over this
that.
thing. Zapdos can't touch Scrafty, so I can get to +6 on this pretty easily.
Should have switched to, I don't know, Suicune maybe? Early on?
Suicune wouldn't even done much because, like, he can try and calm mind, but with 2 boosts under my belt, it's not
Yeah.
gonna really appreciate trying to set up in front of it.
That's true, he's only blocking on the special side.
Yeah. And with Shed Skin, I don't care if he Scald Burns me because I have Rest, and I can, like, shrug off status almost instantly.
Yeah, with the shed skin ability.
So what was your investment for Scrafty?
I've got the spread. It was max HP, 132 defense, 124 special defense with an Impish name.
I was gonna say, he
The
tanks
Impish
pretty well.
Defense EVs allow me to take on Choice Band and Tyrannosaurus and not be too echoed by it.
Yeah, I don't know why he's just.
He's also not Roost on his Zapdos. He never went for Roost this entire game. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't.
I get pretty unlucky with Shedskin rolls. So I go for Drain Punch. It doesn't kill, and then he.
Ooh, Whirlwind on the Snorlax.
Snorlax Whirlwind, though.
But he whirlwinds me into Feeney, which is fine because he can't touch this, so I just taunted it.
Yeah, there's not too much Snorlax
Yeah.
can do without setting up.
I don't know why I
can't
went
set
for
up.
Heavy Slam. I should just went for the Stab Body Slam.
I don't even think he has it, but I just go to I go to Steelix here because I want my rocks because Zapdos will die to a rock switch in. I decided to just stay in and let him scold me because I know he can't kill me, and with Misty Terrain up, I can't be burned. So it's just free rocks, and I don't need Steelix at too much health anyway. So, because Misty Terrain runs out next turn, I decided to bring in Pyukumuku and just starts running Toxics. I figured he'd bring in Gliscor here to absorb it, but it doesn't really matter to me because with Rocks up, I'm pretty confident he's gonna default, so I can just double into Gengar.
Well, I mean,
my old arch nemesis.
I'm assuming...
He defaults here.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming Gliscor was gonna have Toxic Orb anyway,
in.
so...
He tries to stay in, not protecting me to have him paralyzed. Life Orb, HP Ice knocks him out. I decided to stay in to scout what set he is to see if he's Scarf or Banned, but he just decides to make a double, which is fine for me because I just Sludge Wave and kill a Snorlax. But if he was banded, he would have dropped to Sludge Wave regardless, so... This allows me to take out his Snorlax and conserve my Gengar. Also, the way he plays, not bringing in Darmanitan afterwards, kind of lets me to believe that he's banded Darmanitan and not Scarf.
I don't know why you went for Miracle.
So, I wonder if that's what the Tailwind was for, then? Running banded Darmanitan? Yeah. Oh, which one toxic the Zapdos? Was...
Pyukumuku.
Pyukumuku, that's what I thought. Pyukumuku is on the scoreboard.
Wait, Mirror-Coated Pyukumuku, that didn't make sense.
Yeah, Pyukumuku's not going to be doing... Yeah.
It's a utility mod.
Yeah.
Right, he just...
I sacked Steelix here just in case he was banded, because I don't want to let Pyukumuku get too warm since I still don't know what set he is on on Tyranitar. So he goes for Flare Blitz as I sack Steelix and then I bring in Zygarde. And because he's Mirror Coat, I know he's AV, so I know he's got Ice, so Pyukumuku is another free switch. And then I can just Toxic everything here. He actually reveals his Lumberry as well, so that means Tyranitar basically can't threaten any of the remaining members on my team. Because after Sand goes down, Gengar will probably OHKO with Focus Blast. He can't touch Zygarde. He really can't touch Scrafty, or Feeny, or Pyukumuku. So I'm just free to Toxic everything and then recover. And I also have Leopard Berry with Recycle, so if I ever run out of PP, I just get it all back with Leopard Berry and then recycle the Leopard Berry.
Oh, with Spite too, dang.
This cucumber.
Yeah, Spite just makes it quicker to store things out. Also, if he was Carmine Suicune, this allows me to beat it 1v1.
Yeah.
This cucumber gets every move I hate for stall in this game.
Yeah, in fact, does Pyukumuku get a single offensive move now that I think about it?
It doesn't get any attacking moves. It only gets...
It's purely a stall utility, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Right, it's almost... The one way to beat it is to hit it so hard that its ability kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't running in its out. I was running unaware just in case he was Carmine Coon.
Oh, here I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize he got another ability. I guess that makes sense though.
He gets another ability.
I was kind of scared of Caracross because it could potentially be annoying, especially at +2. So that was the main reason I brought Pyukumuku, but it's exceptionally helpful this game anyway.
I didn't know Pyukumuku got unaware. Huh.
That makes it. That's almost worse because now you can't can't even kill it now.
You can't even.
That was the main reason I drafted Pyukumuku because I saw Fat Halbert's draft, and I'm pretty confident I'm gonna face him in finals. And I was like, oh, I'm really weak to Guard Trump. Well, let's just grab Pyukumuku.
This Mon is disgusting for draft. Oh my god, it's a really good draft pick. Good lord.
But yeah, pretty much it's just going to be Toxic Recover for the rest of the game. I think he forfeits here, but he couldn't break Pyukumuku with his last two Mons anyway, and I had them both Toxic.
He gets counter? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it gets counter. It unfortunately does not get Mirror Coat, but it does get counter.
Jeez.
So it's almost like you get to have Innards out and Unaware at the same time.
Yeah.
Were you unaware on this set, or were you?
Yeah, I was unaware.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Next season, I should just draft everything that I hate.
Right, you should know how to use it since you know how it's been used against you. All right, well that.
Right.
He forfeits, but I'm pretty sure Pyukumuka would have just taken the last 2 kills anyway. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, he can't break them, and I had them both toxic with Pyuku.
Well, in fact, that brings up a question, and I don't know, Root is probably not still here, but I've never had this situation come up in draft before, as far as counting the KOs or counting the points, the differentials.
That made it a little weird when he forfeited, because I was like, he can't win, he can't get any more kills, and Pyuku still would have killed them, but like, if at this point in the replay they are still alive, so like, does Pyuku get the kills or not? I would assume it would, but
I mean, I guess one way to do it would be sort of a middle of the road, not give Pyukumuku the kills, but still count them against him in the differential. So like a -5 instead of a -3 if you took the 2 Mons left into account. But then Pyukumuku stays at 2 KOs. Of course, that doesn't quite add up.
People in chat say, like, I think the kill should just go to, since it does just win slowly.
I think it should just go to Pyuku.
Yeah, I think it would be fair to consider this a 5-0 instead of a 5, and then just give the last kills to Pyuku.
Yeah, I mean,
because if
that
we did
basically
play it out,
that basically would have happened. They would have died to toxic eventually, which was Pyukumuku. Yeah. That's fair, I think.
Yeah. And I think
Pyukumuku got 4 KOs that match, and like, that's fucking that's fucking crazy.
Alright.
That's a no.
So, anyway, we're sitting at Detroit Legends 0-2. Darmanitan with 1 KO. We have a 3-way MVP. Suicune, Darmanitan, and Gliscor all with 1 KO for the season. Mullum Mullum Alomomolas at 1-1. Having a nice, juicy +3 points. With Gengar with 2 KOs and Pyukumuku with 4. Pyukumuku now being the MVP of the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas. Do I want to replay this one more time? I don't know. Let me hit replay, and while I double check that everything was right. Stats. Let's see. This puts currently Mullum Mullum Alomomolas 3rd in the conference because we have 2 teams that are 2-0. Sitting right in the middle, but we do have one more match to see. Which will be the, the Dropkicks versus Sacramento Squirtle Squad?
Whoa, wait, Pyukumuku has 5 speed? That's insane. It literally has a base speed of 5.
It has no use for speed.
It has 130 in both defense, but it only has 55 HP. Which is a little lame, but...
Well, otherwise, Innards Out would be completely broken, I guess.
Yeah, and Innards Out would be busted if it got like a high HP stat.
That's true.
So, let's see. What are we working on? Oh yeah, so just, I don't think I mentioned before, the last match that we just watched was in conference, in the Magenta Conference. The next one that we're going to watch is a rival battle. Sacramento Squirtle Squad representing the Cyan Conference and the Dropkicks representing the Magenta Conference. I think, let me just double check in the last couple turns, make sure everything's up to date. 0-2. And once again, I'll say one more time, when this goes live, when the updated file goes live, if you rewatch your replay and you spot a stat is wrong, let me know. I'll confirm and then fix the error. But yeah. Alright, GG to both. We're going to move on to the next battle.